Okay, welcome back. And today I wanted to show this figure off. Put it together today. Had to put in a bit of time and effort into this one. Time as in a couple of weeks waiting for the wetsuit, because I didn't think I was going to get it at all. Every were saying they were sending it back to the sender, and I was really pissed off, to be honest, because I paid more than what it's worth. I ended up paying 27 quid for the wetsuit, the tactical sort of life jacket, which I do think you can inflate. It's got like a vent there that you can, like the old-fashioned paddling pools and rubber armbands and stuff. You can blow it up. Also come with these shorts and some sort of drop bag, and it come with a pair of ski goggles, or they look actually quite good on the figure, but I might show that in a minute. But yeah, really pleased how this one turned out. Really pleased. In fact, the figure itself, it cleaned up nice. I had to take it apart. Got a lot of Dremel and to get all the rust off, and quite a few cracks. To be honest, I left all the cracks. There was only one where the wrist was. I super glued that back together. I drilled it out. I did put the original hands back on it, which are here. They're all cleaned up. But these gloves, I have two pairs of these gloves. Well, one pair now, because one pair is staying on this. Really liked how it looked. The wetsuit comes up a bit short, so I did put some tape, some electrical tape around his wrists. And I could paint that a matte colour to sort of match, but you don't really notice it unless I point it out. Also, he's got no glass in his what you call it, his face mask. So that's something I've got to address. The elastic on the face mask is a bit tired. It's got no elasticity left in it, and it's a bit overstretched. So I cut it down so it fits on there snug. The tanks, on the other hand, got really nice tight elastic. A bit too tight, it's sitting a bit too high. I think somebody might have redone that, maybe it's just the way it is. I'd like that to sit a bit lower down, but that's things that I can adjust. Really like the orange, it pops nice against the black. He's got his dagger there, he's got his depth gauge on the leg, he's got the sheath for the dagger, he's got the original flippers, and yeah, he's got that sort of, I don't know, vintage SAS look that I really like. Now, cost wise, I paid, I think it was £40 for the figure with the original crumbly wetsuit on, and all the the tank and the watch, the knife, the sheath, face mask, all that, flippers, all for 40 quid, which I think is a pretty good deal actually. I was kind of umming and ahhing when I got it, and it also came with this, which is off the original accessory pack, I'm guessing. I don't think it was off the box. I think it's off, but that's really cool. And I've got a few more similar bits like this that I've picked up to show. So £40 for for the figure and all the tank and everything, and then £27 for the wetsuit, the jacket, pretty much. But I've got these little extra bits thrown in. So 67 quid all in. I've got a spare pair of hands. Oh, actually £7 for the gloves. I think they were £7 each. So what's that? 67, about 73, 75, say even. I think that's a pretty good deal. All in all. So yeah, just need to put a bit of acetate in there. I'll get some black elastic and maybe redo this so it sits a bit lower. But then that might not sit properly there. I don't know. It looks good. It looks good. So there's that. And to go alongside him, we have this fella. Which again, always like this outfit. It's not complete. It's not got the jacket. But I'm thinking of picking up the blue wetsuit and cutting it and hemming it like I've seen there Bev on the groups do, and it looks really good. So I'm thinking I'll go that way. Come with the harpoon gun, whatever you call it. Is it a harpoon gun? It is, yeah. Come with, again, the depth gauge, the single tank, which I like. Really cool. Really nice condition. I picked that up from Gary Hay. I think it was £28 for all that lot. It was a really good deal. And the figure was in the job lot of stuff that I had with the talker and yeah, I think it was about 3 or 4 figures. But I got a really good deal on, and that's the blonde one that just needed his head reattaching. So yeah, I've got enough scuba gears. What do you call it? Scuberists, divers. Got enough divers. I saw a video from Craig, the Toy For, and he was saying what he didn't know what to do with his boat, and I said I'll have it, but to be honest, those boats are 2 a penny. I'll probably pick one up eventually in a job lot. So if he said he wanted to hang on to it for now, that's totally fine. I understand he's got his brain ticking away thinking of another mission or another paint scheme for that one. Besides, I haven't got space really. I just thought it looked cool with this guy posed sitting on the edge of it. But to be honest, I like my figures on stands, and they take up less room, and you can display more. It is nice to have the dioramas, but they do take up space. I'm looking around, I've got a helicopter, that's a big lump. It's not looking its best at the moment because of the heat, and the blades are drooping. It looks a bit sorry for itself, but it takes up a lot of space, a lot of real estate, which I get about probably 5 or 6 figures, maybe more, maybe 8 figures up there. That's taking up all that space. But yeah, I've got plenty more pickups to show, which is a good thing for content, bad thing for the bank balance, and bad thing for my mental health and space, because I've got to keep track of all this stuff and either resell, reuse, redress. I don't know. I haven't worked it out yet what I'm going to do, but I've been thinking about it and thinking long term. I know my kids ain't going to want to deal with all this stuff when I'm gone, so I'm thinking I've got to what's the word? What's that word that I don't like saying? Get rid of stuff. I've got to basically get rid of stuff. But yeah, I'm really loving some of these vintage outfits, and like as you can see, the Mountie, some of the custom stuff there, Space Ranger, some of my bits and bobs. It is, you know, I don't know if I've shown this one, I probably have, but this is another one that I've put together, inspired by 1984 prototype that I see somebody else selling. I was like, I want that. So I made my own. I might do a separate video on them. But yeah, I've got too much bloody stuff. And I need another couple of rooms at least to display it all properly. It's ridiculous. But yeah, it's not a bad problem to have. It's, you know, it's first world problems, as a lot of people say. You know, I've been struggling before, and I'll probably be struggling again in the future, one way or another, either financially or mentally, or so. As other people say, they buy these things to keep their mental health, you know, in a good way. I don't know if that's just fooling yourself. Buying stuff, does that make you happy? Having stuff arrive constantly, do you really need to be constantly watching, tracking and watching for the postman? And I don't know if that's a good way to be either. So yeah, I do think shortly, I keep saying I'm going to stop buying stuff, but I bought a couple of things today, and they're not cheap, but relatively cheap, and I'll show those, and I'll probably either keep some of them and pass on some of the other stuff that I've already bought. I don't know. I'm tempted to keep it all, but I just haven't got the space, and I haven't got a way of displaying it, which is the main point of having this stuff, is to enjoy it. And if you can't enjoy it, then it's you know, it's nice making these YouTube videos and getting comments from people, but ultimately you want to sit and admire the stuff around you, and basically I'm not doing that. So I've got to take a break from buying, and I've got to put some more effort into getting rid, reorganising, whatever. Don't like the word getting rid, but that's going to have to happen. I can't keep bringing more stuff in until I've got rid of stuff. Getting stuff displayed properly the way I like it. Getting rid of stuff that I don't really need. I mean, I've got stuff in boxes that hasn't even seen the light of day yet because there's no space to put them. I'm literally sitting next to 3 big boxes of stuff, which I'm looking forward to showing you, and they're going to look really cool on display. But yeah, I might have to make some space for them. But yeah, it is really addictive getting these things. I mean, this figure was in bits when I got it. It was literally, I didn't have to cut anything. I just pulled it apart, as you saw in the video. It was rotten. The elastic was rotten. All the rivets were rusty. It had cracks galore. But now, as you see it, it looks. I think it looks amazing. I love it. You know. While I'm yabbering on, I will show you the other goggles, and you can let me know if you're still around, what you think. I like the vintage look best. You know. These don't look bad at all, but I don't know if they're meant to go with this sort of outfit, or it's totally something else, like skydiving goggles, or so there. That's pretty cool. But then if you're going to do that, then I'd paint or get some more pipes and paint them black, then it'd be totally stealth, because you know, orange kind of sticks out like a sore thumb if you're trying to be covert. So yeah, I'm tempted to go with the vintage. Oh, needs a bit of a clean up this, and the glass putting in. But yeah, this is so iconic. This. Another thing I want to do for this, I want to make a custom belt. I want to, you know, the weighted belt, so that they can submerge. I like the old-fashioned square buckles, the weights. I want to make a belt for him. Just get a black canvas belt and just make up some weights. Maybe from some spare buckles like that. That might work. Maybe I think the weights are a little bit bigger, so I might have to sculpt something. Do a bit of sculpting. See how that looks, or I might be able to find some odds and ends that look like that sort of fat buckle. And yeah, I think I'll be really happy with that then. Just some silver weights, maybe some black pipe for the stealth look. I don't know. I like this. I think this looks proper. So anyway, I'm just rambling on now. Hope you enjoyed this look at these two divers. I really enjoyed putting them together, even though, you know, the one there that you can see didn't require much effort. This one required considerable bit more, but that's half the fun, to me anyway. I didn't know if it was going to turn out as I planned, but I'm very happy with it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Leave some comments below. Like, share and subscribe if you want. If not, get out of here. Thanks again. Bye.